The Women's Forum Award for Outstanding Achievement by a Woman in Business, sponsored by Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center. From Vista Electrical Contractors, Chris Bailey. As a co-owner of Vista Electrical Contractors, Chris Bailey has 3 other partners, all of whom had been working previously for the company. A little more than 2 years ago, they together took over a business that originally was established in 1968.
I started here in 1995. Started working as the bookkeeper, went up to controller, and pretty much stayed at controller until I purchased the company. Being the bookkeeper, I saw everything, and controller, I saw everything. So, especially the past few years, we had pretty much, the previous owners kind of phased out. So we were basically running the company anyway. I just got the big office now.
As a woman in an extremely male-dominated business, she has successfully overcome some early prejudices.
First off, my business cards all say Chris. Back when I first started here, that was why they were Chris Bailey, because then it was. People didn't want to deal with me because I was a woman and I didn't know anything about construction. And I don't claim to know a lot about it, but I have people that know everything about it, which is why we're so successful. Now it really isn't a stumbling block. Most of the time there's not even a, once they realize I don't work with my daddy and I don't work with my husband, and it's kind of an advantage to me. It works for me because they remember me, because there's not a lot of female electrical contractors. So I do know the electrical contracting business. I don't know the electrical part of it, but I know how to run an electrical contracting business. That part's easy. That electric stuff I'll stay away from.
With their headquarters in West Nyack, an office in Westchester and Orange counties, Vista maintains a staff of about 50, many of whom were longtime employees, and glad to see their new owners come from within the ranks.
We were encouraged by the other employees. They were so happy when they found out we were going to buy it. Because at some point they didn't know what was going to happen. Bill and Ginny, were ready to retire. Their children didn't want the business, so it worked out well. And we were nervous. We didn't know how people would take it, but it's been wonderful so far. It's only been a little over 2 years, but I feel like I've been doing it forever.
Meanwhile, the previous owners still are keeping tabs on their proteges, while Chris and her partners are hoping to make them proud.
Right there, I can see it in his face when he comes in. He'll see, let me see the financials, let me see how you're doing. Like, you really want to see him? I don't know. And then he sits there, he goes, gotta give it to you, kiddo, you're doing it. So, yeah, he was a great teacher. So, and pretty much we run pretty much the same way he ran it. We have the same philosophies, the same everything. Our biggest asset is our employees. And as long as we take care of them, they're going to take care of us, and everybody wins.
The Women's Forum Award winner for Outstanding Achievement by a Woman in Business, sponsored by Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center. From Vista Electrical Contractors, Chris Bailey.